California. It is.
Oh, this is kind of a cool place.
Leading.
All right, recording. All right, well, we're in Auburn. I'll let you guys lead.
All right.
Auburn, California. We're about 100 miles away from Reno. It's almost nightfall, or it is. Is this called nightfall? This is nightfall.
I don't know, I guess.
Dusk.
Woo! There goes my exhaust. That scrape's coming out.
Yeah. Anyways, Gabe up front, Jeff on 2 right behind him, and then me here in the back. Day 1 of Yellowstone, and about 100 miles to Reno. What else? I just hit 10,000 subscribers, so for the 10,000 subscriber special, how about I take you guys all out to Yellowstone? It's the least I could do.
Total spur of the moment decision.
Total spur of the moment. Well, I was sitting there yesterday, I'm like, I'm kind of bored. Let's go to Reno. And let's go to Yellowstone. Let's just go all the way. Why stop there? So yeah, we were talking a little bit about before when the GoPro died. Twice. That is not. That is not a paid endorsement by GoPro. What time is it?
It's in my bag right there.
About 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. All right, 9 p.m. Anyways, we talked a little bit about road trips, and we've kind of talked about it on the last, I don't know, 150 miles or whatever. This is a big one. I mean, when it's all said and done, we're going to be hitting almost 3,000 miles.
Yep.
And in about 7 days. So that'll be good. It'll be a good time, I think, overall. But it's really surreal. Like, leading up to this point, it's felt very, like, I can't believe it's coming up. I can't believe it's tomorrow. I can't believe it's today.
Yeah.
And even now, while we're out riding it, it just doesn't, like, it's crazy to think that, like, we don't even know what the adventure has in store for us.
Yeah, right.
What would you say it's like going on a road trip, Jeff? What would you?
I would say, especially if you're talking about like a motorcycle road trip, to me at least, feels kind of like a cowboy type thing, or like a pioneer. You're just out, out in the elements with whatever you have strapped to you.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I mean, it's the iron horse we ride. It's like a, saddle sore. It's like adventure ahead, barbecue.
Yeah.
We're vulnerable. Like we understand that going into it. Like I saw one person comment that they wish they could do stuff like this, but they work too much, and their friends all work, and like that's kind of our situation.
Right.
All of us work, and all of us have lives, but at the same time, like, we're embarking on an adventure. It takes a lot of planning, a lot of gumption.
Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of planning. I'm falling behind here. I gotta catch up.
I think one of the main things too is that as the road trip approaches, you tend to get people that kind of back out of the road trip because it's overwhelming at times for people, I think.
Right.
We all know how that felt. We all felt it over the last couple days. Is the weather going to cooperate? Am I going to look bad in front of all these other people? Like, a lot of doubt. I don't know. It's definitely like a frontier, like a Wild West in that sense.
Yeah, I can speak for myself. Like, this is an event that I'm going to get to meet a lot of people that I feel like I have somewhat of an understanding of just in watching their vlogs or watching them come out to other other road trips that you put together.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's something I think about. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm excited to meet these people, but how's that gonna go? Like, how's it gonna be? And it's just a new feeling, I guess, a certain amount of anxiousness.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, well, all the people that went on the road trip the last couple years, they're only going to make up like 25% of this year's party. So,
right.
Or maybe a little bit more or something. I don't know, somewhere in that neighborhood. And that's pretty wild. A lot of people this year. I don't know. I'm super excited about it. I'm really bummed that today, like, I really had all this, like, for months I've been planning out how to do all those videos. And like, I need to get a certain amount of time-lapse shots, and I need to get a certain amount of like drone footage.
Right.
And like right off the bat, I ran out of battery on my GoPro, and I just didn't care. It's just I'm on a road trip now. It's like there's so much. It's overwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah, you can only control so much.
Yeah. Well, and you get tired, you get exhausted, and
right.
There's always an excuse. I'm going to try to step away from that this year, but
yeah, I think, and that's what Sean was saying too, and I think that's good because obviously what you guys have done in the past has drawn an interest from a lot of folks, and it would be kind of nice for you to actually get to enjoy the time spending with everyone, not just have to think of it as purely an orchestrated thing that you have to make sure X, Y, and Z happen,
For sure. So we're only recording for a few more minutes here until it's going to be too dark here soon. Gabe, what are your expectations for Yellowstone?
Shoot.
Yeah?
Everything. I mean, it's unreal. It's something that has been on my bucket list for a long time.
Yeah.
So I not only expect to see like the beauty of the park, but also to meet people and see old friends, and
yeah, make new ones and
just enjoy the time that I have.
Yeah, it's really hard because I've learned from Utah and I've learned from Yosemite that whatever expectations you have, the journey itself is just gonna beat every single expectation you ever had.
Right.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that a little bit earlier. I can't remember how we brought it up, but we were talking about Gabe's broken wrist for Utah. For that amazing wheelie that he did, and
he stuck it real well.
Yeah, but like we don't look back at the broken wrist at Utah. We don't look at it as like a failure. We look at it as like it's one of the best damn adventures I've ever gone on in my life, and I can't wait to do it again. And I don't think you feel that much different about it.
No. I mean, it was an unfortunate event, and that's it.
Yeah, but it's also now a really badass story. That time I broke my wrist wheeling through Utah.
Right.
Like
the dirt road.
I mean, I've heard you tell the story, and you like the fish is a lot bigger than it was originally, but
yeah.
But I mean, hey, it's your story to elongate on. So
yeah.
No, I just think I can't wait to see like what this trip has in store for us. The expectation of a buffalo trying to hump Gabe is going to be genius. Anyways,
we're not going to happen.
We're headed off into the foresty mountains. Headed into Reno on Highway 80 East, and it's about 9:05 now. We should be there at about 10:30 or so. Get a little beer in our gut, get a little, I don't know, maybe get a little gambling and done. I don't know, win some money, lose some money. We were kind of laughing about how, like, between, like, gambling, alcohol, hookers, and cocaine, we might just not have a road trip. But, fortunately for you guys, I'm not really into any of those things.
Yeah, same here.
So anyways, I'll bring you guys back on at Reno here for any cool shots I get. Peace. Anybody want to say anything, any last remarks or comments?
Excited for the trip.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. Jeff, I'm just glad to have you here, man. It's
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
it's good to have new faces, and the orientation, the hazing that we do to the new guys is not that bad. You know, you will recover at some
I
point.
gotta eat like a whole pack of those jelly beans, or
Oh no, that's just the no. If you want to think that's the worst. All right, well, that's all I got. Headed into Reno, 100 miles to Reno. Catch you guys on the flip side. Catch you on the light side tomorrow morning.
Cool, man. All right, I'm standing here with Triple X Double Head at Sands Regency in Reno, Nevada, a little small town. You should all come down here and enjoy yourself. Around in September, we have street privations coming down, so you might want to come out here and have a good time and you know, some titties hanging out, all kinds of stuff, man. Can't spoil, so come out here and have a good time.
Hell yeah.
And stop at Sands Regency and talk to security guards, because you know why? They'll tell you we're the best here in Reno, Nevada. We
Dude,
do
yeah. Sands, man, you guys have the best security guard.
Yes, we do, and everybody will tell you that. Even Reno PD will tell you that.
Look at a little Sands in there.
Hell yeah.